Hi everybody, welcome back to Bearded Reef. My name's Ross, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Inkbird Wi-Fi Smart Temperature Controller. Okay, hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Like I said there, my name's Ross, this is Bearded Reef, this is my little Peninsula Mini 15 gallon, and this right here is my new Inkbird Temperature Controller. Now this is the Wi-Fi version, it's a dual probe one. Now again, full disclosure, I did get sent this, I haven't paid for this, so this one was sent to me. Now, I'm going to do a little video here and just show you guys setting this up and what it's for. Now, I do run the DD temperature controller on this little tank here. The downside to that, now it's a fantastic controller, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, I like the controller, it does what it's needed to do. Downside with that is that it's not Wi-Fi and it doesn't send you notifications to your phone. If something happens with this tank where the temperature shoots up, if it drops down, if there's a power cut or anything like that, I will not know. It does not send you any notifications. Now, it's not a bad thing. There's nothing against that. It works, it's fantastic, it does its job. Whereas I was looking for something that had that little bit extra with the Wi-Fi. So, as I showed you in my previous videos, this is what I've went for. Now, this is the dual probe one for redundancy. I'll go into that in a minute and tell you all about it anyway and why this is such an important feature. But yeah, this is going to be this video with the Inkbird one. Now, it's entirely up to you guys. There's loads of different versions of the Inkbird probes. This one is the one that I had went for. Now, like I said, they get it sent to me, but it is one that I chose. This is the one that I wanted. And it's one that I went for. Now, for a couple of reasons, really. Like I say, it's Wi-Fi controllable. That is the big thing. So if I'm away from home, I'm going to get notifications, anything at all. Power drops out, it's going to tell me that. So it's a very, very cheap alternative to running like an Apex or something like that. Now, I think that's a big, big selling point of this. The second biggest selling point in this thing is the fact that it has dual redundancy. Now, as it says in the box there, it's got 2 temperature probes. That's fantastic. It means you're going to have 2 probes. Some people think these 2 probes are for 2 different reasons. It's purely for redundancy. So you're going to have one probe. If one probe fails, the other probe's going to be there all the time. Now, it also has 2 relays inside this. Now, your relays are what switch your heater on and off. So your relay acts as a switch. Now, it's automatically controlled from the controller. This has 2 of those relays built in. So if for whatever reason one of the relays sticks, fails, such and such, that second relay is there and it's going to take over. So you've got another dual redundancy there in that. On top of that, if for some reason your heater was to stick on, you know, the controller was to fail, 2 of them were to fail, it's also got a timer on it that says you choose what your maximum timer is, and if it's continuously heating for over that certain amount of time, you can cut it off. So really, really safe temperature controller. Now you can use these with what I'm using, which is the little titanium heater, the Shago ones, DD, whatever, or you can use them with an actual heater with a temperature controller in for extra redundancy. They're glass ones. I don't really like using the glass ones. I prefer using the titanium ones, which is what I'm going to use with this. So yeah, I think that's enough of a little intro for this one. We'll get this out of the box, we'll take a look at it, and I'll show you guys how to set it up. Now again, I haven't set this up yet. I've downloaded the app to my phone and that's it. Made my account and so on, but we'll talk to that in a second. So yeah, we'll take a look at what you actually get in the box and I'll show you that. Okay, so what comes in the box? Now, first things first, you've got this little instruction manual here. Now, that gives you all the instructions that you need for everything to set this up. Really, really good instruction manual actually, so makes things very easy, especially when it comes to setting the app up. You get a little warranty card as well, so you can fill that in, that gets you your warranty. There's a 12-month warranty on that, so pretty good deal. Now, let's look at the actual kit itself. Okay, so this is the controller part of it. Now, you can use this as a standalone controller, you don't have to have it app controlled, you can do literally just this on its own. If you don't want to use the app, you don't have to. I think it's pretty pointless. You're buying this for the Wi-Fi capabilities and using the app. Has got all the buttons on the front. Again, haven't really done much reading into them because I'm not really interested in using the buttons. Comes with 2 sockets here. Again, dual redundancy. It's not a heating and cooling socket, so my DD one has a heating and a cooling. Now, I live in Scotland, I have no need for cooling. I just don't ever need to use it. So this has 2 sockets here. Now again, these are UK. You get them if you buy them in your country. You'll get them with US plugs, Europe plugs, whatever you need on them. But whatever country you buy them in, you'll get the right plug for it. 2 of these, so you can plug 2 heaters into this. Again, dual redundancy. If one heater fails, you're going to have another one. What more could you possibly want? I think, you know, without sounding like a broken record, that's really good. So at the bottom of that, you've got your dual probes here. Quite a length of cable on these. two little sucker cups on the end of them, and your probes there. So I can just show you them. Two little rubber probes there, rubber coated, so they will not rust, so that's brilliant. And then it's just your power cord after that. UK plug on that, and that's it. So that is what you get in the box, that is the controller. So I think what I'll do now, I'll plug it in, show you guys that plugged in what happens, and then I think we'll take a look at the app, how you get set up on that and so on, and I'll show you all that. What I'll probably do is I'll run through it on my phone and I'll screen record it, and I'll put that on the screen here as well at the same time, so you guys can see what I'm doing while I'm on my phone. Okay, so I'm going to plug this in, I'm going to drop the two probes into the tank, get that ready, and see you in a minute. Okay, so probes are in the tank. I've got the controller switched off just now. I'll plug this in down here and I'll let you see exactly what happens there. So that's it plugged in. It's got a bit of an alarm going on just now. So it's telling me that 25 degrees is the temperature that it's measuring. Should be higher than that. So I'm just going to let it settle out for a bit and we'll see where it goes from that. Now, it's also got a little flashing light on it there to show you that the Wi-Fi is connecting. So I'm just going to sit this down here. I'll pick up my phone, start screen recording that, and I'll show you guys everything with that one so you can follow through on exactly what happens with it. So we'll do that now. Okay, so we'll now take a look at the app and how that works now. Like I say, I've already downloaded the app, and full disclosure, I did quickly connect to this to make sure it all worked okay, rather than looking like an idiot on the camera here. So I've quickly connected once to it to make sure it all goes okay. I'll show you guys now exactly how to do it. So if I just set up the screen recorder on my phone, it's probably the easiest thing to do. So that's the screen recorder on now. So I'll put that on the screen here to show you guys that, but like I say anyway, you need to make sure you've got the app downloaded first, which is the Inkbird app. I'll put that up here for you to see. That's the app that you're looking for in the Play Store or Android, or Apple Store, sorry. So once you've got that downloaded, you want to open that, you want to make an account. So you need to make an account on the Inkbird app. It's all very straightforward, you manage that no problem at all. So next you want to open up the app. Now, as you'll see here, it says device been removed. Now I just removed that literally 2 seconds before I filmed this, just so we could start from scratch again. So I just want to confirm that. You won't have that message. So if I click on add device now, so when I click add device, it's got a whole host of different options here that you'll see. So you'll see on here that the one that I've got is the ITC-306A. So if I click on that one, that opens it up. It then asks for my Wi-Fi address and the password. So I put that in here, put your own Wi-Fi address in, your own password, and click next. So it'll tell you, ensure that the device is blinking rapidly. So this one is blinking rapidly. I don't know if you'll see it in the video or not, but it's blinking away quite the thing. So I'm going to confirm that it's rapidly blinking, and I'm going to hit next. Now, at this point, it's going to add the device. This takes about a minute or so to do. It'll add the device, it'll register it in the cloud, initialize it, and then you're in. That's it, really. Very, very, very simple and easy to do thing, this, to be honest with you. It's not difficult at all. Don't be wary, thinking, oh, it's a smart Wi-Fi app and so on. So as you'll see, that's it registered in the cloud, it's opened, and it's here. So it tells you straight away it's added successfully. It's come up with Peninsula ITC-306A. Now, I named it that. If you want to change the name, you can just click over it and rename it. But that's what I've named it here for the Peninsula. So I just click save, I'm happy with that. You can name it whatever you like. So at this point, it's added successfully. So you can just click done on that. Now, this will take you straight in to your controller here. So as you can see, mine's just sitting here, 25.4 degrees Celsius. It's heating up. It'll heat up to 25.7 and then it'll stop. So 25.3 is my cutoff at the low, 25.7 is my high. That is the temperature I want to keep it in between. Now that's really it. It's extremely, extremely simple. That is basically it. It's not anything difficult. It's not anything fancy. Now what I will say is it has quite a wide control range. So this will control temperatures anywhere from 0 to 45 degrees Celsius. Now I think that's around about 32 to 113 Fahrenheit. I wrote it down there so I'd remember that. That's Celsius. So that's your control range. Now it will measure a lot more than that. It's something like minus 40 to plus 100 degrees Celsius. So it'll measure a lot more than that, but it won't control that. It'll only control the lower ranges. It's also accurate to 0.1 degrees, so extremely accurate. Now, if I compare this to my DD one that I've got running here, It's reading 25.4, this one's reading 25.4. The two of them are reading spot on exactly the same. Can't really ask for much more than that. So if you go into the app here, you'll see down the bottom it's got power, you can switch it on and off, it's got setting, and it's got the names up the top. So if I click the setting bit down the bottom right hand side, you'll see here, so you've got temperature unit switch. Now you can switch that between Celsius and Fahrenheit. If I go back, that's now reading Fahrenheit. So you can see there, 77 degrees Fahrenheit, 78 degrees Fahrenheit is where I've got this set. Now, you guys might want different, you might want that, I don't know, but that's where I've got mine set. So if I go back to settings, I'm going to change that back to Celsius. I'm in Scotland, that's what we work in. Temperature calibration. Now, if you want to calibrate this, you can do your calibration, you can check it against another one, you can calibrate that so that it's perfect. I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to leave that as 0. I don't want to adjust that. Your high temperature alarm value, this is where you can set the value that you want it to alarm if it goes to high temperature. So you can set this to whatever you like. Now, I recommend setting it pretty close to, you know, whatever you want. So you can set that to 26, say. Now, what to notice is this won't show you that on the display here at the front. It will just show you temperature setting, 25 to 26. So I want that to be 25.3, and I want temperature 2 to be 25. Let's just say 25.7. So that's that there. Now if I go back to settings again, high temperature alarm value is set at 26. Low temperature alarm, I want to drop that down to, let's just say 25. So I'll keep that at 25, and my continuous heating time 6 hours. My heater shouldn't really be on for 6 hours. I'm probably going to lower that down to about 3, I think. If it's on for 3 hours, I think I've got a bit of a problem. So that's really that screen done. If I click back now, you come back to the main screen here, and it shows everything on there. So if you want to click the trend graph, it'll open up your trends of where you've done everything there. Now, obviously, I don't have any trends there because it's not running. So that will show your trends once it's actually up and running. But that's really it. That's as simple as this is. It's not a difficult thing. It's relatively easy, straightforward to do. Like I say, it's got a high alarm, a low alarm, continuous power alarm, so that if it's on all the time, if it loses power, it'll send you an alarm to your phone. It's really a fantastic little bit of kit. Obviously, I've just set this up just now. I'm going to put it on this tank. I'm also going to put one on the new tank as well. So we'll get that running. We'll see how everything goes, and I'll do a kind of long-term review on it. But I just want to show you guys how easy it is to set these up. They're really, really easy. Great bits of kit. Loads and loads of your local LFSs will sell these. You can buy them online, you can buy them for your LFS. Go and check them out. They are really, really cheap. They do exactly what they say they do. Dual redundancy, what more can you want? So yeah, that's the Inkbird ITC-306A Wi-Fi smart temperature controller. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Something a bit different just to show you guys how to set it up. I know some of you guys have asked questions on how to use apps and so on, so fingers crossed this will help some of you guys out if you're thinking about going for the Wi-Fi one. I really, really like this unit. I think it's great. It's going to be one that I think, if it does everything it says it's going to do, I'm going to really enjoy. But the fact it's got all the dual redundancy built in, what more could you ask for? So yeah, I'm going to round this video off here. Hope you guys are all staying safe out there. Hope you're doing well. Don't forget, give me a comment in the video below, hit that little thumbs up button, and don't forget the most important thing, to subscribe. Now, if you do subscribe, it really, really means a lot. It lets me know you're enjoying the videos, it lets YouTube know you're enjoying the videos as well. And don't forget to check out my Instagram page. That's at bearded.reef. So that's all the formalities done. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Stay safe, take care out there. Bye-bye.